In downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down, McKinnon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On second down, it's Cook again. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Play action now, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A first down throw for Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the inside the 15 before they drop it. Give them 32 on the play.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Off the play fake, Cousins. On the move to his left. And he is out of bounds here. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. 7-7, our score after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes a field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the 27, Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 16. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelce. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings! K.J. Osborne as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's going to let this one go deep. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Third down, Dalvin Cook.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and the lead is now 21-14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Right back to him on first down.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 46. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more.
to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second and 8 coming up.
Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Rolling to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They run it again with Cook. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it, they do.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it.
And he loses the football a 2nd time, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it...
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacking to the line of scrimmage partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Cousins to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Cousins here to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails.